Fact, come have a conversation with me. What song is that, though? What song is that? What's going on with everybody? It's your boy All Star Izzy. We are live full in effects. Come have a conversation with me. What's up with it, though? Give me a moment. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Hold on, let me go ahead and clip this so y'all can hear me. So y'all can hear me fine. Just nice and dandy. How do I? Let me. What I gotta put it right here. Hopefully that can stay up. Shout out to those pulling up in the building. Ladies, I see you in here. Gentlemen, what's good, Brody? What's up to the folks that's pulling up? How y'all doing tonight? Listen, man, I want to talk about a couple of things. Cali, ¿cómo estás? ¿Está bien? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Buenas noches. I'm getting better with the Spanish. I'll make sure that I speak a little bit better. Necesito hablar más español porque tú y yo puedes hablar más español. Okay, yeah. I was trying to say let's talk Spanish together, type of thing. But let's talk about this thing, man. I want to talk about dating. And I was inspired by something that happened recently. I had a good conversation. Está bien y tú, sí, tú hablas español, es bien, gracias, gracias. Um, un día, hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up because I want to say like one day at a time. But let me see. Let me see. English to Spanish. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. One day at a time. Wait, okay. Un día a la vez. Un día a la vez. I think that's the best way to say it, right? Un día a la vez. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there. Let me ask you something. Actually, let me ask you something in Spanish. How's your dating life? Okay. ¿Cómo va tu vida amorosa? See one day at a time. Yes, yes, yes. So, let me know if I'm saying this right. ¿Cómo va tu vida amorosa? And that's how you say it, right? Amorosa. Amorosa is how you say dating in Spanish or dating life? Or dating? Yeah, how's your dating life going? Hold on, give me a second. What's good, Jace? What's up with it? What's up? How you feeling? Oh, my back. I think for Christmas I'm gonna give myself a I'm gonna go get a massage. You ever got a back massage? I never got a back massage yet. 2 weeks I'm gonna go get a neck. I'm gonna go get like a back massage, a neck massage. I've been waking up crazy, bro. I've been waking up just so crazy sometimes. I think that's another reason why I don't like I don't like cuddling too much. Like I need my space. I need my body space. What's good, River? Oh, you again. Here you go again. Salí con mi novio hace un tiempo y ahora estoy soltera. Oh, okay. Yo estoy soltero. Yo soy? Is it okay? So I think you're saying you were with your boyfriend for a while and now you're single. Let's see. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up a building. You're more than welcome to hit the like button and subscribe. What's up? What's up? Have a conversation. Let me ask you guys in the why you guys are here. How's you guys' dating life, by the way? This is what we're gonna talk about today. We're really talking about how's your dating life going. Um, are you going to meet people? Vas a encontrar. Shit. Hold on, hold on. Vas a encontrarte con gente. That means are you going to meet people? Oh yes, we broken up. Okay, okay. Is it? Can we do a friendly debate? Uh, depending. I mean, whenever I can have some what you call it. I have whenever I have a like a open calling show. You're more than welcome to join. You can come into the open calling show. Like I think I'm gonna have one this weekend. So this weekend you can call in if you want. What's good, Sour? Are you a rock star? I'd like to say so. Gotta live life every day like a rock star. Was a good watch, but have disagreements. What do you disagree on? You can talk about it now if you want. Should I sub? I think you should. Ultimately, it's up to you. But yeah, or an entertainer. I do perform and recording music. Yeah, facts, facts. Oh, I remember you. I remember you were in if I'm not mistaken, mental chewing gum. I think that's what it was. Yes, my Spanish is funny. Oh my gosh. Listen. I am a proud no sabo as of right now. Okay, but there, in due time, I will get there. For sure. No miss. Estoy centrando en las en esta. Okay, okay. Hold on. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're saying, you're not looking for you're not looking for any relationships or looking for people. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe. We on the road to the top. I disagree with your emphasis on game. Okay, why do you actually? We can. I mean, you can take and say it now while you were here. Why do you disagree with my emphasis on game? And what do you think game is to you? See, bien. Ooh, listen, I'm getting there. Listen, I'm getting there. Game has its place, but I think men should base their decisions on the women who like them genuinely on looks and personality as opposed to game. Much respect to my dog Lawless is in the building. Yes, sir. Shout out to my dog Lawless. Thank you for your kind words as always, bro. I appreciate it. You know what's so interesting? I got you. One second, Cope. What's so interesting, Lawless, is like when I was in your live the other night, um, I was like, damn. I forgot like how long I knew you from before. Like I know it was like what? I think it was last year, around 2024. I forgot what month though. Was it January, February? But like the progression has just been amazing. Let's see. Earrings look a little gay unless you're an entertainer or in the music business. You don't gotta be judging other men, bro. Uh, it's better to not judge other men, to be honest, in my opinion. Yes, sir. Hit the like button. You already know. You already know. Hold on, give me a second. Game to me is managing attraction and logistics, but obviously guys like you and Lucario call game self love and other things. Yeah, and shout out to Lucario too. But if you call game a certain definition, it defeats the purpose of the debate. Yeah, shout out to Lucario. Shout out to the Game Kings for real. I did a couple of shows with them. Good folks. Good folks. Shout out to them. But yeah, no, I mean that's what I believe game is. I think game is an overall self definition of who you are, what you want, what you're gonna like get. It could be strategy, but it's like your own strategy, not strategy to like manipulate to you know the whole thing where people are trying to create their own like stories or narratives. They're trying to sell the woman a dream rather than being the thing. And of course, you gotta do certain work in order to know what you want. You gotta have experience in order to know that I want this type of woman. I like when women do this. I like women do that. And of course, you're gonna want women that want you. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I think when it comes to like in this aspect, because I know this is something that when I was talking about with Heck, shout out to Heck by the way, I appreciate him. Um, but one thing that he was talking about was like how he, if a woman doesn't like you, don't like keep pursuing her, which I agree. I don't think any man should do that. Like you should just keep it to where it is. But you never know if a woman shuts you down until you talk to her, if that makes sense. But if you call game a certain definition defeats the purpose of debate, that's true. ¿Cómo estás tu vida amorosa? My this shit's been amazing. I mean, well, back to you, Callie. Hold on. Let me let me let me type in. Hold on, give me a second. I'm doing multiple things at once. My dating life is great and single. Hold on. Okay. Mi vida amorosa is. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Mi vida amorosa es genial Y estoy soltero. Soltero. Damn, I like for someone who's Mexican, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do sound hella like I sound hella no sabo. Like this shit is insane. Ooh, I gotta get back, bro. Cause soltero, soltero. I can roll my R's. I said soltero. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I gotta go to Mexico. I gotta spend like 3 months in Mexico, bro. This is insane. That's why guys like me and Heck agree with you more than other dating coaches because you seem to not like manipulation. Yeah. Oh, you're good, Callie. You're good. Dating coaches and pickup artists seem to differ. Most are frauds, but a few are honest and well intentioned. To be fair, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I don't like the I don't like the manipulation and having to create tactics, like having to raise a woman's attraction towards you. Right? I don't agree with none of that. And the reason why I don't agree with it is because if a woman likes you, she's gonna show it. You know, like and sometimes too, what I noticed a lot is that guys they reject themselves before they even talk to a woman. Or let's say she could have like looked at you a certain way and was like, damn, I actually want to fuck with him, or he is attracted to me, whatever the case is. But you're rejecting yourself in your mind, so your behavior comes off a certain way. You're like, okay, you're acting a little weird, awkward. You can't hold a conversation. You can't hold an eye contact and shit like that. And that part to me, that's where the game comes in to me, because it's game is like an encompass of who you are, and plus the experiences and situations you put yourself into, and knowing how to navigate life itself, not just with women, because it's really a knowledge of self that progresses and evolves as time goes, and you start to experience more things. Because guys reject themselves before they even get with a pretty woman. They're afraid to approach a woman because of shit like that, and they approach and they weird about it. Or like you got a whole bunch of people that's in like a red pill or dating manosphere that is they're all kind of, it's like a like trauma bonding. I feel this, I feel bad because of this, or I'm doing this, or women ain't shit, so now we all got to huddle together and shit like that. But I don't believe in raising a woman's attraction. Like trying to do the extra. I got a video on my channel actually on how to smoothly invite a woman out without persuading her. Cause having to persuade, having to convince, having to be like having to do more is showing that you have, one, in my opinion, perspective. You got no game, no experience at that too. And you're trying to take anything that you can get. You should like for instance, like okay, so I go to Atlanta sometimes, and I've been there a lot. And a lot of the things you will hear in Atlanta is like, come on, girl, you can fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a good ass night, shorty. We're going to have a good time, all that. And it's like, hold on. But it's like, you're doing that to persuade. Oh, shit. I didn't even know I had more comments. What's up? What's up? My fault. My fault. Let me get rid of that. For instance, I think game will come into play with women who already see me as an option, but I wouldn't bother trying to game women where it seems clearly I'm not their type. Not just physically, but type overall. I mean, temperament, phenotype, body type, mannerism, disposition. It is the confidence. Have confidence in yourself, not to not have chase. Confidence should be part of all of our game. Yeah, and that's a big thing when it comes to games. Confidence and knowledge of self. You got to be more like me. We believe in. Yeah, Alex, you crazy. Got you, bro. Glad you addressing this stuff off the cuff. Hell yeah. Nah, appreciate you even telling me that, Cope. Cause I mean, like that's why I was like, yeah, I got to show this this weekend. But I was like, you know what? Forget that. Like, let's talk about it right now. Like, why not? Because I mean, in the future, I'm gonna get more questions like this. Like, I know I'm gonna be on some panels in the future with other types of dating coaches that are going to. And I'm not a dating coach myself. I'm an empowerment coach. I just want to clear the air about that. I'm not a dating coach. I'm an empowerment coach because empowerment to me is everything. It's empowering. You got to empower yourself in your life in order to empower everything else. Like you can't be one way in this way. That's the whole point of All Star is. It's like it's all of it. We're encompassing it all. We're embodying it all. We're not just good. We're not just gonna be good women. If you want that, I have tons of videos where you can listen to it and be like, okay, I can probably say this, do this, and I can get sex on the first night. You can do that. But if you want to be a star, a real all star, someone who could really empower themselves in life, then listen to the shit that I actually say and apply those methods. But like you were saying though, Cope, yeah, but see, that's the thing when you're like, I think game will come into play. It's okay. So the game, firstly, in my perspective, correct? Game to me isn't about women. It's about me, and it's about what I want out of life, what I'm gonna get out of life, and how I go about that. And that's like that's what game is to me. Now, of course, like let's say if I see a woman, she looks good,
right, at a bar or whatever. My curiosity is gonna draw it in, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to her, say what's up, because a woman could look sexy, but I want to see if her conversation, her mind is sexy. Now let's go into another convo. Now let's see if we can have a good conversation and if it's going well, because we never, men and women, well, the attraction can be there, right? Because one thing I said in another live is that people are always playing at different attraction levels. Meaning this is that you got people that sit around the bar that are attracting like they're low, they have low self-esteem, so they're not attracting the results that they want. They're attracting more like a like imagination. They're kind of weird. And then you got the people who are actually putting in the work, and you got the women over here. Everybody's playing at an attracting level until we say hello and see where the real thing starts at. The conversation during and then after. And then after you get the number, then that's when more of the game starts at. But when I say game, it's more like how I'm navigating it. It's my way of going on in life. What's good, Elevated? Shout out to my dog. Empowerment coach. Yes, sir. Thank you, Lawless. Can you react to I have no idea who that is official. Domestic violence. Yeah, don't worry about them, Callie. Don't worry about them. I at least hope that it's a joke. Yeah, we get a lot of trolls at night, man. So some of these people don't actually listen to my content. There's some people that do. Shout out to Alpha Wolf. How you doing, man? Great to see you. Step up to us, and how but our women never step up to us. I don't have a wife, just man up. One love that. Yes, sir. Izzy, do you think social circle is slept on in the manosphere? I think it is. It's not about bagging close mutual friends. It's about having house money, so to speak. How do you mean though? How do you mean about what you mean social circle? Like having my own social circle? Like what you mean? What do you mean exactly by that? Game is about that man up, believe in yourself. Yeah, I mean that's what it is too. I mean, see the my definition is like a it's more like a bird's eye perspective, but also with the details that come into game. Because game is about you. It is a unique outlook of who you are and what you want out of life. That is game because game is not just with women, and it's not how you about to go getting to women, have a conversation and all that stuff. Game is also a response. Is isn't it? It's almost intuitive. It's like a shout out to Dave, but second nature to a lot of stuff that you do. Like when I walk in a room, business deal, there's game into that. It's like awareness and it evolves into it. I mean, social circle over time leads to dozens of organic bodies, women on top of you meeting women through cold approaches or dating apps. I mean, if you're referencing to like having your own social circle, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think, but my thing would be for social circles. I'm more of a solo type of act, anyways. But people categorize it as a literal close circle, which is inaccurate. But if it's just a social circle, as far as like you go out with these certain people and you can fuck around and get some women. I mean, I think there's a time and place for that shit. People just got to be on the same page. That would be my only thing. Mi vida amorosa es basura. Okay, elevated with the Espanol. What's good, Small Bass? Shout out to my dog, Small Bass is in the building. Hi, I'm is Russian. That's what's up. Good to meet you. Um, yeah, it's about creating your own strategy. That is about utilizing who you really are. Your owner. Yep. Exactly, Efrain. 1,000%. Yeah, I mean, again, I think like social circle, like if I had my own, they all have to be on the same page, if that makes sense. Thank you for the hundo. They all got to be on the same page in my perspective. Like there's a video that I just dropped a couple hours ago, but it was basically why men who are good with women, are successful with women, need to be low key in their about their lifestyle. And the reason is because it breeds a lot of envy, jealousy, and guys try to mimic you and all that shit. Like people got to be they got to be a par with certain dynamics at least. Cause I've been in the midst with certain shit. I've been out with certain folks. Motherfuckers get mad because they trying to smash this bitch, but this bitch choosing. It's just like a lot of the shit. And the thing is that in the game, it's like, I mean, it's a dog eat dog world until you claim that to be yours. You know what I'm saying? Can't get mad at a woman who's choosing. I guess I'm happily married for 7 years with 2 kids. I guess it worked out. Well, that's what's up, then, bro. YouTube guys classify social circle as close friends introducing a mutual friend, but that's only part of the social circles. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's crazy because I never knew that's what it to me. That's wild because to me I thought social circles just meant like you got a social circle, and then you guys go out like from time to time. Like we going out to the club, I know who to call. You know what I'm saying? And like we just out type shit. I didn't know that's what it meant. God damn. All these terms. Introducing a mutual friend. I mean, I don't think there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. What okay, what would be wrong in my perspective about like those type of social circles if we're like it's like oh to bring in like mutual friends or like mutual women or whatever the case is. I think if that becomes like a something you depend on if to get women, if that makes sense. Cause I forgot who it was. I think it was a friend. It was an old friend of mine. No shade to him at all. But cause we talked about this in person last time I seen him at a club. Randomly, and I used to be with bro like almost all the time in ninth grade. And I remember seeing him just randomly. I'm like, yo, what's up? Right. So we out there, we talking, we on the balcony, we topping it up. He's with his homies. I'm by myself. My homies are in the club though already. Like they're already on the dance floor or whatever, getting some drinks. I don't fucking know. But we over there talking, and I think it was around Halloween, so it was like a kind of like a Halloween vibe. I'm talking to there was this girl. I forgot what she. We were matching somehow. I think we like she had all white on, had all black on. She was like an angel or some shit, and I was just honestly, I just try to figure out some shit on Halloween. Anyways, I was talking to Shorty. I was like, oh, I was like, look at us, we're yin and yang. I knew you wanted to match me tonight. You know, just having a random convo. We out there, we just flirting. My homie. He said it was so funny because he's still the same from ninth grade. But he saw me talking to her, and then immediately tried to hop onto the into the circle that she was with. It didn't really work out because he kept being like, hey friend to the women and shit like that. Anyways, I told her I dismissed the woman. I told her I was like, yeah, I'll go see you inside. We can have a dance, whatever the case is. I told him, I said, I was like, you still do the same thing that you do before. And he was like, what? And he started laughing because he knew exactly what I was talking about. I was like, you wait, and I don't know if this is what it really means by the social circle in this case actually. But I was like, you like you're leaning on like friend groups or like people that get the in with the group to get to know the friend group. Something like that, if that makes sense. Cause I'm more of a I'm a solo initiator. Like I mean I just be to be honest I just be talking, bro, and I just love to have conversations. I'm just a social butterfly, regardless. I was much more far reaching than close friends. Okay, cool. Get to the core of the originality that unlocks doors of power within. Absolutely. Shout out to my dog Ephraim. I think you know what I mean. Social circles include people of differing levels of closeness. Social circles less about your two or three best friends. It is more about your extended circle of mutual friends, acquaintances, classmates. Oh, then yeah, there's nothing wrong with social friends. There's nothing wrong with that, cause too, I can see that as like networking, getting to know more people. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But I will always add that I think everybody should be on the same page somehow. Like as far as we know what this is for. You know, we can't have there wouldn't be no such thing as like a weak link type shit. But nah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with social circles. I'm like, yeah, we out here, we're doing the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I got a whole hold on, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I got to after this live, I gotta get on the phone and shit. Like like when I go down to Atlanta, I'm linking in with the social circle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, for sure. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. That's not how it was in. That's how I met my soon fiance. Yo, what's up, Dakota? What's good, bro? Like, how you feeling, man? You created the plan yet? I agree. Same page, clear communication. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, for sure, Cope. For sure. Cope approach. Hell of a name, by the way. Hell of a name, by the way. Yeah, nah, I appreciate you coming through. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for being here. It's your boy All Star Izzy. Literally, I went on here because I want to talk about does dating suck? Does your dating life suck? Really, just in general. I got some goddamn I got some Instagram messages that were pretty crazy. Um, and it really inspired my live. Thank you for the hundo. I appreciate that. Thank you. But it really inspired just this live tonight. You know, to be honest, because I was chilling, I was doing my thing. But then I got like this Instagram message, and it was a voice note, but it was basically just talking about how his he's depressed, and it's no shade to him. I just whenever this happens, I like to come on and talk about these things if I have some time because one of my biggest things about dating or like just life in general is always that your perspective makes your reality. Like every what you think about this is what makes the reality about this shit. If your dating life sucks, let's accept it and let's embrace it. And then let's see what the root of the problem is. Where are you pessimistic about certain things? Why do you believe you can't get certain results? Why are you fumbling the bag when you get women? And so that's like where I always like to angle it at. And we had a good convo in it, you know. And I think too, so many people like live a lot more online than they do in real life. So a lot more people are they might feel a bit more like they're in a certain type of competition if with the internet, if that makes sense, when it's all really in your mind. And just I mean, to be honest, I don't believe in competition in real life. Like I could give less of a fuck about anybody who else talks to the women, because you know it's me type of thing. But even just to take that part away, it's just more like my reality isn't focused. I'm not focused on other people type, if that makes sense. Ladies don't like simps. Initiating stuff is simp stuff nowadays. Depend on what's being initiated, Alex. I mean, I still like to approach, or like, cause to be honest, I don't even like the like approaching women, cause to me that sounds like I'm pedestalizing them. Like, oh, let's go approach this trophy. That's I like to say I like to talk to women. I like to have conversation with them. Like I like to initiate a conversation, more a little sophisticated and sexy. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on what's being initiated. You can initiate it, but money, yeah, you accept for that. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with telling a woman she look good if that's what you feeling like, or having a good conversation, saying I like a conversation. You nice. You know how to keep up a convo. I like that about you. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Initiate stuff is sim stuff nowadays. Thinking. Okay, that's what's up, Dakota. Don't Tinder, don't Grinder, don't Bumble, whatever the fuck is today. Love yourself and live your life. Yeah, I don't use dating apps, but I'm not against them. I'm not against any dating apps. Shout out to those who use it. Shout out to those. Some overly aggressive pickup artists made me think of that name. It's actually that one that Hex Speaks reacted to. They got like 17K views. True Prodigy. Oh, I've heard of him. I wasn't on his panel, but his it's interesting. His channel popped up on my algorithm, so I seen he said something about like, do you still approach women? Not me, but just in general. And I commented on it. I commented, but then I do see there was some work on him that he's also said things about other creators that I've collabed with, and different types of different topics and shit like that. So crazy how things are intertwining the way it does, man. Um, yeah, yeah. But to that, I told him I was like, yeah, I do have success with it. Got to give him credit for the name because his approaches inspired me. Oh, Kobe approach. Okay. Back in my day, we would share the girls if she like my bro. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, depending on who's with it. I mean, because the thing is, like, especially that's not your girl. You can't control. First and foremost, you can't control the woman at all. Like, that's just rule. That's player rule number one. You can't ever try to control a woman. The moment you try to control a woman, you lost control, and you need to sit down on the bench, my friend. But hey, thank you for the 9 likes. Let's get up to 10 likes. I appreciate that. Let's get into the double digits. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. It's your boy All Star Izzy. We on a spontaneous live, man. We're talking about the dating life. Elevator, you still in the building? Why you say your amorosa, your vida amorosa is basura? That shit hard, bro. My Spanish is coming up. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Let me write this down. What? No. Actually, let's do this. Does dating suck nowadays? Give me the respect that you earn. That you earn. That shit's in my head. That's a crazy song. I need to hear the instrumental. Yes, sir. Let's see. My dating love sucked ass until I finally met my girlfriend. What made it what sucked about it? If you don't mind, you should join his panel if you catch the next one. Potentially, nothing wrong with a smooth approach. Yeah, for sure. Meeting women, running into women. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Just I have a social life. Like I'm a social person, so it goes very well with like who I am. It's because I like I could be in a mix, bro. Of just anything. A motherfucker could be at a jazz event. I could be at a park. I like going to fairs and carnivals, so I'm trying to see what's up with that for real, for real. I know, cause I already know the women over there, they fun as fuck. But it ain't about them. It's about me having fun. Thank you for the hundo. I let her go on my phone. That way I earned her trust first, and I checked if she had any dating apps. Dakota. Okay. Dakota. Listen, check me out. Never let a woman go through your phone. Wait, hold on. Let me ask. Did you tell her, hey, look, I'm go through my phone so you can trust me, or was she like, dude, can I go through your phone so I can trust you? Like, what happened? And did you go through her phone? My mind is about to explode. He doesn't have open panels. I wish more dudes did. He doesn't. I could have sworn he did. When I went on his when I was that video that popped up, he did. It was an open one from what I seen. Only woman you can control is the one that comes looking for you. Man, I don't even want to date. I don't even want to control no woman. Controlling women, woo, man. Women try to control me. I swear these women be trying to tame me like a fucking beast, bro. These, like I'm telling you, I swear to God, bro. If these women could, they put a surveillance camera on me to see what I'm doing 24/7, bro. I believe this shit be too potent for these hoes sometimes, man. This some real player shit though. Hold on, let me play my bro shit. Thank you for the 10 likes. Let's get these likes up and subscribe to your boy. We on top with it. Yes, sir. And control me. I don't doubt her. Okay, cool. Female autonomy is a factor now. Dudes just gotta accept it. 1000%. Cause my thing is I like women that want it. You know what I'm saying? I like women who want it. Like you gotta want it. I want you to want it type shit. Hey, have a good one, Small Bass. Izzy, do you have a specific hacks or insights for guys that aren't as social as you? Not socially awkward, but just naturally introverted? What I would say, okay. Now I don't have a necessary. I will provide it to. Let's see, because it's not necessary. I don't want to say it's like a hack, but it does. It'll probably be like that for more introverted men. I have a video how to flirt like a pro if you're an overthinker, which I talk about that for like introverts and stuff like that. But first and foremost, before I get to to some shit, first one is gonna be you can't you have to go through the shit. Like you got to experience what it's like to at least hold conversation. Because if you're naturally introverted, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of my homeboys, they're more quiet than I am. But what works for them is more so like they don't have to overextend themselves. So if you're naturally introverted, that doesn't take you away from being social. Social meaning keeping up a conversation. It might just be at your pace and your level, which a lot of women find attractive. So what you could do for yourself is it's like inviting them into your world. Like you're having a convo. You don't need to overextend and be too loud and be in everybody's faces, but you can bring her to your world, meaning you having a convo with her, and you're kind of being cool. You're not rushing the convo too much. You're not overly loud and emotional. You're just kind of like, yeah, this is what I like to do, and I like to spend my times here. I come to the bar every now and then. I got a nice bartender and shit like that. Just be chilling. But a social hack would just to be introduce yourself, and in another part is don't take yourself out of your element because your element is what draws people in for different reasons. Like I draw people because I'm more on the extroverted side. But I draw people in by how I'm extroverted. So people want different things at different times. So your thing could be good for what it is. And my homeboy, he's good at what he does. And it's like mastering your element for what it is. So that would be like a social hack. And another because a lot of it is in your mind. For anybody who's really introverted, because this doesn't take away from you from having fun and still initiating conversation. It would just say that you can just take it like moment by moment and know that you don't have to overexert yourself in order to get a convo. There's first of all, I know men. First of all, my mentor, he's an introvert. He's just really good at being social. And he would always tell me all the time. He was like, "You're extroverted, but I'm introverted. I just know how to navigate my way into social stuff. Still say hello, still greet them, still have a nice in-depth conversation, but keeping it not too long because if you still want to intertwine and mingle with other people, then keep it short, have a good time. And some people will be like, damn, I actually want to keep talking to you and let that keep going to another way. So that's why I say to some hacks, any specific hacks for those who are introverted, and overthink a lot because a lot of people overthink when it comes to social interactions, whether it's judgment or whatever the case is, or confidence. What's good, Manito? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. He does have open panels. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But with game dudes and red pillars, black pillars on the same time, most panels are biased and don't let everyone speak their piece. That's true. That's true. I've heard some stuff like that. Thank you, bro. You can tell I touch grass. Appreciate that, bro. That's probably one of the best compliments I received of all year, to be honest. Yeah, I live a I like to say a fair lifestyle, but I definitely interact a lot with people. Like I go out a lot. I like to go out to I like to go out and just network, um, and have some leisure time. And when I'm in and the thing is too is leisure time could be anything. Don't got to be a bar, club, or anything. Like I can go to a fucking library. Like I go to a library and go get a fucking smoothie and chop it up with the people. Like I'm known at the Smoothie King I go to, cause like I just chop it up. Don't got to be super extroverted about it, but I just have convo with them, and they know who I am. They know my order, whatever. Of course, I'm providing service, but money, and they're providing service, but still having creating those relationships and shit. A lot of times, as far as panels go, there be certain people more outspoken than others. True, most panels hosts don't even let. Yeah, facts, facts. But yeah, bro, great conversation though. I appreciate that, man. Great conversation. I'm glad that you asked, and that you were curious enough to know, without judgment. So shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for when I start to share more of my insight with the world. I can tell this is I'm gonna go on a fucking I'm gonna go on a tour run when very soon. I don't know when, but you ever just tell? You can just tell when you're gonna go on a tour. Like I believe I'm gonna go on a tour soon, like social wise, and potentially in public though, and potentially in public too. But there's a lot of insight to be taught and talk about. Cause I mean, just even having a fruitful life like for yourself and just having a nice time for leisure time and taking time for yourself and to go out and enjoy life. Like that's attractive to women already. Like I'm out here enjoying myself. You got a lot of guys that go out just to enjoy women. Man, get the fuck out of here. I came from me. You are just a byproduct of my intention to be out. Even when I do hit up bars a lot of times, it is happy hour too. Yep. You mean a lot of hidden gems? Yeah, I met a lot of like older women around happy hour. Like bro, people shout out to all the people, man. And hey, listen, I'm not saying any place specific, but I'll meet some older women and women that are business women. Somebody women CEO, shorty been making over six figures. They just like I just need a break from work. I'm over here. I'm just catching a drink really quickly. Like she's like, oh man, this and that. And you start having a conversation with her, and then you start making plans to go to another bar. Oh yeah, I know some homies. Hey, actually, when you get off, come meet me. Me and my mentor used to do that shit. We used to go at this. We used to go at a couple of spots, not to meet them, but we would just go have a drink. And it would be happy hour, and we'll meet some women like business women specifically because we were around places where there was like a whole bunch of office jobs and shit. So they come down here, they talk, and then we talk to them, and then we're like, me and my mentor talking to the women and shit, and then we're like having a good convo, we're drinking a little bit, energetic and shit. Like, hard. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, hey, we're going to somewhere around like 8 p.m. You should join us when you get off. Yeah, you know what? I am. Yeah, well, let's go do that. What do you think, girl? Oh yeah, you guys are cool. Yeah, we want to go over there. My friend, my mentor macking over there. I'm macking on one over here. Shit would just be like, so sometimes it's so easy. You just be like, damn, what was all that overthinking in the past before? Like, where did the overthinking come from? Should be beautiful though when you can look at it. Like when you can reflect on like why you used to think talking to women was so hard for yourself. Because that's I find a lot of men find like I can tell a lot of men find trouble with what it's like to how to keep up a conversation, how to look her in her eye, what questions should I ask? Because too, we got to think about this. It's nothing wrong with saying what do you do for work. Now, there's a time and place, in my opinion. Reason why I said it's a time and place because you got guys asking, "What do you do for work?" as a pickup line, like a like, what do you do for work? Like, oh, you're cute. What do you do for work? Like that's see now, you're going one direction and then you're going the other direction. Stay at the cute part and keep it there. You don't gotta you don't try to cover it up too much. Just keep it there. Or like when like guys ask all these interview questions. If you got a woman who is getting out for work and she's at a bar, you just meet her, you can tell she just got off for work, and you talking to her, and she's talking a little bit, and I'm like, you see, okay, this is what happened to me. I'm at the bar, I'm chilling, I'm talking, right, and it was around one of those times I'm speaking of. I'm talking to a woman. Firstly, when people just get out the jobs, they don't really want to talk about it. But she just started talking about it. She was like, "Man, my manager," and she's like, "Just dealing with too many people. I just need to get a drink. What are you drinking?" I said, "I'm drinking some tequila. I'm drinking. It was like this reposado. I forgot what it was called. I was like, I'm drinking this reposado. I had my bartender who was my boy, and I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, I mean, he gave me something nice. You should actually try it. You can call it like a Izzy Keela, right? Well, I have a margarita named after me in Atlanta, but it's called Izzy Keela. So I'll be like, yeah, it's Izzy Keela, but just for jokes, because it wasn't actually at this bar. It was at another bar. But in this aspect, I was saying like, yeah, yeah, you should try this out. And then she's like, yeah, she's like, man, I needed it. But she kept talking about her job. So I told her, I was like, you sound like you a lawyer or something. You a lawyer for all these folks out here to be getting into this other trouble. What you do for work? Right? I'm asking her because she keeps talking about it. Not to elevate attraction, not to not to see if I can get a one night stand. Sure, they keep talking about it. Let's have a conversation. She just wanted off her mind. But that's not even just trying to fuck. That's just conversing. Because I met, who did I meet? I met this ooh, what's his name? It was like a famous artist, I think. Uh shit. I forgot. I think that was his sister or some shit. Like it was like randomly at the place too. It was crazy. Let's see. Man, when I go out, I'm enjoying the food. I gotta start going out to eat a little bit more. I cook a lot more, so I usually hone in on that. But I think I'm gonna start doing that. Also, too, I don't want to. I don't like talking to women when I eat. Like I'm over here trying to chew my food and be like, hey, how like, bruh. I might fuck around and spit some food on accident. Enjoy your life, my young fellas, because it will end at a certain point. 1,000, man. 1,000. A lot of corporate tricks go to happy hour more than the weekend stuff. Yes, they do. Yes. And those women be the bro. Those be the one with the monies. Oh my god. You just be like, damn. Like I met this jewel. Okay. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. A jeweler. I think I'm saying it correctly. All right. Nah, you feel me? I met this jeweler. Golly, she does jewelry and shit like that. All right. I met Shorty out and what over there. Shit was lit. She was gonna give me some free jewelry. Oh my god, I was macking that motherfucker. I was really I just wanted the jewelry. She was alright. I just wanted the jewelry because she was just like, she kept painting a picture of what type of jewelry she wanted to put. She said she wanted to put like some black earrings on me, this certain type of thing. She was like painting a picture of it, and I'm like, I'm going back and forth with it. But then her friend came through, and my homie, he was like, I don't really want to talk to her friend type shit. And I was like, you don't have to fuck the bitch. You just need to talk to her. I'm trying to secure me some earrings. Or on the weekends, they go to brunch, day parties. Yeah, they do. For sure. They do. They do. They do. My mentor introduced me to a lot of that stuff. What do you do for work? In the first and one or two sentences is wild. It is. Any tequila good in my books besides... Any tequila good in my books besides... Yeah, fuck all that cheap shit, bro. I can't stand that cheap shit. Yeah, jeweler. Oh, my God. She joined you. She jeweled you. Oh, fuck. Man, I'm gonna look how to pronounce this shit up, bro. We not finna do this today. Hold up. We finna do this. Give me a second. Jeweler. I'm hold on. Watch this. I'm finna get it done tonight, right now. Jeweler. I swear that's how you say it. Hold on. Let me see this. Hold on. Pronunciation. Yo, watch out. You would think I just learned English, and I only know how to speak Spanish. Jeweler. Yeah, so she was a jeweler. Ooh. Wait, I mean, I think I was saying it right. It just didn't sound right. But yo, words are weird. I don't want to get into that convo. That should be. Y'all ever just really look at words and like pronounce them out, just be like, yo, words mad crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes that should be blowing my mind, bro. But that's another time for another live, bro. I just be like, yo, this shit, wow. I'm not a jewelry guy, but I feel, yeah, bro. Alex, funny as shit. She drew you. That's lit, though. That's lit, bro. Yeah, I chill on the food when I'm on a date to an extent, cause I be getting lamb and steak. Yeah, I just tried lamb for the first time 2 days ago. That shit was not that bad. It's pretty chewy though. I tried lamb, and I tried duck. Duck was soft. See, let me tell y'all something. In a year from now, I'm gonna be trying some a crazy type of plates, and my taste of palate is gonna extend. It's gonna be different, and I really want. I'm gonna try. I gotta get in with the wine connoisseurs and see what's up with that, cause I'm going to New York next year. I'm gonna go to Manhattan. They got all them jazz clubs and shit. I'm ooh wee. I'm finna be in that bitch. I'm gonna be in each borough, and I know this shorty. So I'm gonna talk to her and shit like that. But hey, look though. Bet that. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. What time is it? 1:21? I know it ain't time for no hold on, give me a second. I got a missed call on my meeting. Call ring once and hung up. Okay, yeah, no. It's not time. It's not time for the meeting. It's just only 1:21 right now. I got a minute. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we good. The fuck was that? You were the diamond on her ring, buddy. Yeah, probably. Well, fuck it, whatever. So, shout out to Short. Listen, if you are listening to this broadcast at this time, you replay it, and you heard me talking about the story. Although I wanted those earrings, I still appreciated our conversation. Okay. Yes, I was excited about the earrings and the jewelry. I even learned that word for you, jewelry. I want to make sure it was right, right? Jeweler, and I do like jewelry, but just know that what our conversation was true to me. So if you still want to give me those earrings, I'm down. What's up, Sabrina? How you doing? I'm good, thank you. How you doing today? Project Next Planos 12/7. I'm gonna tag you in it. Okay, bet. Thank you. Joseph. Joseph. You know what? I say this with all respect, bro. Um, I have told you before. I don't teach men how to get other men. I'm not against people living their life the way they want to. However, my uh, teachings is more catered to men getting with women and women getting with men. All right, this I don't teach that on this end, but I do appreciate your support at times. But please refrain from asking the same question after I continuously let you know the same answer. Por favor. She was trying to elevate you to palette shit. Yeah, for sure. Manhattan is a vibe. You been there before? Elevate. I've never been to Manhattan before. I see. I don't know if Joseph is trolling or not. Like, I've seen Joseph come into here a couple of times, and he's Joseph has left his comment a couple of times, and I'm not even trying to put you on blast or anything. I've told you this before, and I don't know if you're really serious about it, so I'm just letting you know. All right. The only thing I wish upon everyone chat is that if you're in a relationship, I hope you are in a healthy relationship. I'm doing great tonight. I'm going to be staying up late, but I'm going to be very lazy at school tomorrow. Well, hey, stay up and well, not stay up, but get the rest that you need. I appreciate you. Last time I was there for a dinner and bachelor party though, so of course it was. Oh shit, that's tough. I've never been to Manhattan, and also I just started going to Taste from New York. Man, there was a lady in here telling me, I think she still subscribed to me. She was telling me to meet her in New York. See, now here's the thing, you gonna have to meet me in New York. All right, when I touch down. But also too, they got a nice look. I like elegance, luxury, and I like those like jazz places or like places that's like intimate, but you gotta dress up a little bit. You gotta have like casual wear, no jeans, You know what I'm saying? No jeans, no sandals. Like you gotta dress up, touch it. I love stuff like that. But also having like a social vibe, and they have a lot of those out there. Trust me, I'm finna be out there and I'm finna be talking. All right, I'm gonna hopefully I can go live out there. They let me go live and stuff. I don't like going live a lot when I'm interacting, just cause like I'd rather have a cameraman at that point. Like I need like I'm telling you, I'm probably the worst cameraman. I'm putting my phone down the moment I really get into a convo. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to be on this phone. Shoo. I was born and raised right outside of NYC. For real? That's tough. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's lit. Yeah, I definitely want to hit up Manhattan for sure. Um, I just love the vibes out there, bro. I love the vibes out there. It's really cool from what I've seen. From what I've seen, and plus, thankfully, I know some people that's out there, so it can help it out. You know, maybe I know this lady that's out there. She can be my tour guide. I'll let her know in advance. Do you separate game from personality? I do because I know dudes that have personalities that, excuse me. Because I know dudes that have personalities than women. Like even though those dudes wouldn't be the first dudes you would invite to the. Okay, okay, hold on. Before I leave, do you separate game from personality? I do because I know dudes that have personalities that women like, even though those dudes wouldn't be the first. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say. I mean, that's an interesting question. I want to say yeah, but like as I was stating earlier, for what I believe game is to me, it's more like it's like an overall of it. So like your personality is still a reflection of you, if that makes sense. Like that's still a part of your inner world. That's still a part of who you are, if that makes sense. Um, cause like I know guys who would who would numb their personality in order for a certain type of woman to like them. And to me, I don't think that's game. Like that's like trying to mold yourself into what you think she likes when it's like numbing yourself down. And it's like how can you do that? You don't even know what she actually likes. I don't think I don't think I'll separate it then. I don't think I'll separate it. I believe they go hand in hand at some point together. And I think I'm trying to understand a little bit more with what you're saying. The reason I say that is also because I run into dudes who know who they are and embrace who they are 100%. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I think there's always a time and place to exude a lot personality in certain times. Like if you're at a place where you got to be serious, you're not gonna have to. If you're more extroverted and have to be talkative and shit, you're not gonna be as talkative. If that's what you count for in your personality. But I don't know if I would. I don't think I would separate it because a game teaches you when and what to not to like. And this doesn't mean to numb yourself. By the way, I'm not saying game teaches you to use your personality and then hide your personality when a bad bitch walk through. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying game can teach you like when and when not to use things because again it comes into self awareness. But that's what I say. Hopefully I'm understanding what you mean by it, and I hope I answered it. Game is minding your own business. That I mean that can come into game too, bro. Yeah, I mean that's just being a man, bro. Just mind your own business. For example, they may be less charming or charismatic at certain times, but the girl receives it in an endearing way. Um, yeah, but I mean, I think honestly, I just think it's all. I think it all goes into it. Oh no, you're fine. And it's all good. Maybe I'm interpreting something, but I'm trying to like understand it as best as I can. But I appreciate you being patient and clarifying as well as you can. But see, like you said, a woman can still find endearing. That's how I could see it with like more introverted, nonchalant men. They may not be as see everybody's charismatic and they got charm and to an extent for who they are, like because they got it for themselves. I can go super specific for clarity. Yeah, if you don't mind, if you got some time. But I know that like when I hear things like that, like some guys could be nonchalant, some girls would like it more charismatic, but a guy could be introverted and nonchalant, but she can find that if she's attracted to you, she finds that sexy. She just finds you sexy, type shit. But two, I wouldn't like see. There's a lot of factors in this shit. Cause like you got some guys that act like mad goofy, and it's kind of like, whoa, hey bro, just chill. Some dudes are just acting mad goofy. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe. We are in the building. Listen, I'm about to get off in a few. I have to go into a meeting, but this definitely helped. Alex, I met my wife while staying at a hotel for 1 month, waiting for my apartment to be renovated. And 2 days before I was gone, my wife, who was staying in the same hotel, she decided to come and talk. What's up? She approached you. To me while I was just minding my business. Oh, so that's why you say well. Firstly, game isn't, but game does nothing. Is nothing to do with women. But if you're saying if that's what you mean by that, like you minding your business and that's game. I don't really women. Actually, women have approached me a couple times. Yeah, some a lot more aggressive than others. Yeah, if that's what you mean by it. Like, did you see her and ignore her, or she just like saw you and just wanted to talk to you? Because I know some guys use a strategy to ignore women to get their attention. It's kind of weird. We moved together since then. We've been 7 years. Well, that's what's up, bro. Like a guy who talks smooth and has experience versus a guy who is like in his own category, not particularly extroverted, just in between. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. I think I'm understanding what you mean. That's my shit. Shout out to my dog. Um, is that was that it, or was there more to the to your comment? I don't think I don't think I was separated though. Never looked for anything. I was just smoking my cigarette every day. Well then, I mean, shit. That's what's up. I think some YouTubers pose the smooth against the loser creep guy, but IRL, most women I know are choosing between two of the upper guys. I think some YouTubers pose the smooth against the loser creep guy, but in real life, most guys I know, most women I know, are choosing between two of the upper guys. Yeah, I mean, between a smooth and a medium guy. I think there's when are you going live again? I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. They got described before. Okay. Okay. Well, I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't separate it. The reason why I wouldn't separate game and personalities because like as you develop game for yourself, you start to develop your personality. It's or more of it. I'll say that, knowing how you want to come off in the world, how you want to speak, how you want to present yourself, how you want to talk, mannerisms, whatever anything that comes into that. But that's how I would put it in my perspective. Cause you do got some guys who are experienced versus some that aren't experienced and kind of just go about shit a certain way, which and the thing is too, women have different types of attraction levels. I don't believe in like changing who I am for women. If that makes sense. Like if it was smooth versus creepy, obviously she would choose smooth. Facts, no, for sure, for sure. But some dudes be trying to be too smooth. Like it's like they put on a mask. They put on a mask to be smooth. Like yeah, girl, I'm tired of you like this. They try to get the voice. The tone of the voice starts to go down and shit. Yeah, what's up, girl. I'm the motherfucker. You get all crazy. Start motherfuckers sound like they smoking cigarettes. Smooth versus medium is more of a debate, in my opinion. In my life, I went through a big break where I stopped giving a life about women. That happens, Alex. But smooth versus medium is more of a debate. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really in. It's like when developing game is like you creating a unique way of how you want to live. So some people could just be smooth. Like I have a method. It's called smooth assertiveness. So without being too hold on, excuse me, give me one moment. without being too direct, or like you don't have to be overly blunt, but you don't need to be like passive. You can be assertive but smooth with it. Like I'm smooth and but I can still have a convo. I'm not more loud, kind of boisterous. I still like to have fun and shit. But you know, it's a huge difference between like guys who are pretending to be something versus guys who are being authentic. And authenticity goes hand in hand with game to me. Like I'm being authentic with shit. But that doesn't take away you know when to talk to women. Like you know how to talk to women and shit like that. Like I can still talk to women, be authentic. But you know, if I get in that ear, shorty, let me talk to you real quick. If it's smooth versus medium, that's more of a debate. If it's smooth versus creepy, that's true. That I can see that. I mean, yeah, people are always trying to put the winners and losers. But you know, too, like, I think it all just goes. I think it all goes down into if you're being authentic or not. In my perspective, because you know, guys just try to fake the funk. Like motherfuckers try to fake it all for a woman, and it's like, bro, and it's no disrespect to women either, because I'm not red pill, I'm not part of the manosphere, I'm all star pill, but nah, it's just like it's just you don't gotta do all that, bro. A woman could like you for what you are and who you are, you know, plus more that you provide, like how you show up. Women like that too. Almost like good looking versus average as opposed to good looking versus ugly. Okay, she broke up with me and I ended up in a situation where I just wanted to move in my apartment. I see. So I'm not a doomer, although to be fair, B B was average looking, autism was his only drawback. So I'm not a doomer, although to be fair, B was average looking, autism was his only drawback. Oh, yeah, bro, I'm all star appeal, bro. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is like, on that whole the looks versus game thing, that goes into a lot of stuff because I know a lot of guys it's nothing like I believe in encompassing both, like, but that's what to me that's what game helps too. It comes from a place of self love. Like I want to look better for myself. I want to get better. Maybe I want to get better shape. Maybe I want to do something different with my hair. Maybe get my facial hair correct this way. Maybe trying to change up the style. Let me dress this type. You know, just to look for more, just to invest into your looks. But that comes because you want to look for that shit too. Because I know some guys who like before, not necessarily any guys that are in my community at this time, but I know before when I was like not I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube. It was like 2022. I met a lot of people that I used to know in real life that were just very pessimistic of how they looked. But you know, too, a lot of people can just. It's like how I said about the women when they're want to talk to a woman, they already reject themselves first. A lot of people reject themselves in life. They look at themselves in the mirror and be like, "I'm the ugliest motherfucker ever," and I don't even like saying that shit. That shit is crazy. But just like yeah, they were looking at something like, "Damn, I'm trash. I'm this and that." It's like, damn, bro, your mindset is fucking you up so much more. Oh he was average looking. Autism was his only drawback. Oh, okay. Cause I was trying to figure it out, man. The typos be getting me too. I've been trying to like really figure out what the typo means and everything like that. But yeah, bro. Nah, good conversations, dog. Good conversations. Good conversations. Let's see. It's that time. Yeah. I'm about to go and get up out of here, y'all. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for the conversation. Shout out to Cope. Thank you for the convo. I see y'all in the building. Thank y'all for everybody being here. You know, we was talking about dating, as we always do, though. Everything comes into dating, but it comes into dating because to empower yourself is to empower your world, to empower your life in what you do. Because we are the creators of our own decisions that we make. So any results that you have, anything that occurs, always look at the man in the mirror, the star in the mirror. To shine within is to shine without. Looks. Oh man, I'm like, damn, there was hella typos. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was hella typos. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yes, we had a great conversation. Thank you guys for being here. To shine within, to shine without, and authenticity is the new sexy. Check out my new video that I just dropped. Why men who are good with women, and it doesn't have to. If yes, if you, it's also if not if you're not that good with women or whatever the case is, It's also too if you want to become better with women and you're just good with women naturally when it comes into dating, when it comes into that, watch the video. But it shows why privacy matters. Privacy matters in dating, in life, in success, in business, all the time. There's a lot of envy that breeds, and women gonna want to cheat on their boyfriend with you. So watch the video. Absolutely. All right, bet that. Until next time, you guys. You guys have a great night. I'm out this thing. Peace.